Welcome back to the channel, everybody. I am Mick Alfany. Massive news today. Let's jump right into the news here with an article on the Bitcoinist.com. I hope you're all having a fantastic evening. This article is titled Japanese Financial Giant to Expand Use of Ripple XRPL based systems. It's about SBI Remit. They continue to absolutely blow my mind and build on their bullishness for XRP. It says SBI Remit, a key player in the international money transfer service sector under the SBI Group umbrella, has announced a significant expansion in its partnership with Ripple and SBI Ripple Asia. It says this collaboration will see the introduction of international remittance services using the cryptocurrency. So they're very specific here, using the cryptocurrency XRP as a bridge currency to bank accounts in the Philippines, Vietnam, and Indonesia. Yes, this is what I want. This is the type of news I like to read. Let's keep going. It says, quote, SBI Remit has been using Ripple payments provided by Ripple for its international remittance services since 2017, unquote. The official press release stated, not to its full capacity, or you would have saw that XRP price go absolutely bananas. Now, you have to understand things in degrees, right? So where they're starting is not where they're going to end. Everyone's been doing this testing, like even if you look at the central banks, where they're doing very small activities to start, then they scale up. This happens over numerous years, as we've observed, right? The future is extremely bright, is what I'm saying. It says here, quote, by introducing a solution using crypto assets in Ripple payments, we became the first in Japan to provide an international remittance service that utilizes the crypto asset XRP as a bridge currency between two legal currencies. Once again, this shows you scaling, right? So they start out small because SBI and a few others, I can't remember the other people's names or entities' names, said that they predicted that the entirety of Japan would run on XRP. Now, I know that's just that's an ambitious statement, but could you imagine us taking a huge chunk of Japan, right? So obviously we're not doing that right now. So that means that we're going to scale there. I'm all for it. Let's do it. All right. It says SBI expands partnership with Ripple. It says this move is not the first foray of SBI Remit into the world of XRP based remittances. In 2021, the company launched a service targeting digital wallets in the Philippines, making it a pioneer in leveraging XRP as a bridge currency for international remittances in Japan. The newly unveiled scheme is designed to streamline the international remittance process. Quote, in the scheme constructed this time, SBI Remit sends a customer's remittance request, and SBI VC Trade sends XRP in real time in response to the request. Now, wait a minute. Is it me or things starting to heat up real fast? I haven't said this in a long time, and I'm not joking, folks. I just got chills up. That's my money chills. My money hairs standing up. There's another article we have here. There's a lot going on with these banks and XRP. We'll get to it. We have more articles that are just mind blowing right now. I'm telling you, something's cooking for 2024. That's just my humble opinion. You don't have to share my excitement, but I just feel excited. So I'm going to express that. So this dynamic approach is made possible through a strategic alliance with Tranglo Pte. Limited, a long-term Ripple partner, ensuring that customers receive remittances in their local currency. They're going full blast with XRP and dropping XRP, the name of the crypto asset. Quote, by using XRP, they're making sure people know. You know, it's funny. I know they're going to bury this information. They're not going to. There's no way. And it's amazing. This is on a Bitcoin website, Bitcoinist.com. They're going to bury this. There's no way. I mean, they're going to let mainstream cover this. I wish that they would, though. This is huge. This is by using XRP as a bridge currency. Sorry, that's a quote. You can send money quickly and at a low cost, unquote. SBI emphasized in their statement. It says, quote, let's keep going. Furthermore, it has excellent scalability. We were just talking about that. allowing users to easily send money to Ripple partners around the world. And that's key. That's where that flip of the switch comes in. I know that it just, people used to say it in a very flippant and joking way, flip of the switch. But no, there's maybe a lot of truth to that, because you need the partners ready to receive. You understand? You need a network, Ripple net. You need most of them, or a good chunk of them to be ready so they can transact back and forth. So if you're going to deploy en masse, I'm not talking about this little testing that they're doing now. I'm talking about en masse, and they're using XRP in this way that this article says. You need a good swath of them to all come online at the same time, which is equivalent to, and could be where the derivation of the term flip of the switch comes from. Let's move on. We got more articles here. I was a little tired when I started the video. Now I'm feeling some energy. Yeah, I'm feeling good right now. This article here is from coinedition.com, and it's titled HSBC praises XRP's DLT for cross-border payments. Bank of America patent surfaces. It's a two-part article. Look at all of this information we're getting. Is this not great? It's great to me. Oh, yeah. Let's read this little tidbit here. XRP Army's putting in their work. It says, on Sunday, crypto analyst Jack the Rippler shared a screenshot of a patent filed by the Bank of America focusing on Ripple's distributed ledger technology. The ambassador announced, quote, XRP is the key in his document. And listen, XRP Army has absolute best researchers on the planet. And there's a lot of overlap between XRP Army and XLM as well. We're all kind of intermingled there. But this individual shows you in the document here, it says, boom, Bank of America already has a patent for real-time settlement. XRP is the key in this document. Now, you might say, oh, they're just saying that's a reach. No, it's not. They posted the actual document screenshot. If this is legit, go verify that for yourself. But they have the source here. You can click on the source, and right down there, it says Ripple DLT. Yes, it does. I'm looking at it. Ripple DLT. To Ripple DLT. Ooh. I can't wait. This is getting good. Shout out to the XRP Army. Holy smokes. Shout out to all of you fantastic subscribers out there, all you great people out there. Hope you're having a great evening. Hope you had a great day. It says, as per information from Google Patents, the documents featured numerous references to Ripple, and the application elucidates. Oh, I like the word in Coin Edition. Oh, yeah. You're using that big lexicon of words now, huh? Elucidates a specific, quote, settlement scheme, unquote, associated with Ripple's distributed ledger technology. That's not all. We're going to leave off right there on just that part, all right? I'm skipping a whole lot here because I want to get to the crux of the matter. Let's scroll down here because there's more. Okay, so we got to this section here. It says, the talks about Ripple's distributed ledger technology started when the major banking institution HSBC. We got activity today from SBI, Bank of America, some stuff unveiled from there. Now HSBC, what is going on? Things are popping off, popping off. HSBC managing assets worth $3 trillion shared its admiration for Ripple and its cross-border payments technology. According to a tweet from XRP Healthcare's head of social adoption, Edward Farina, so we have a name now, HSBC believes Ripple's DLT can enhance the efficiency of end-to-end value transfers, lower costs, mitigate operational risk, and expedite settlement periods. Know what that sounds like to me? That sounds like a lot of money. Money. Yes, it does. Oh, yes. Oh, this is very good. It says in the recent report, HSBC highlights how Ripple's XRP ledger is instrumental in enabling real-time cross-border settlements. Now, wait, we're going to move on. I have an article coming up. Remember, I told you, I said, look at that quote from Christine Lagarde where she expressed, and this was between her transition from the head of the IMF to being the head of the ECB, where she said, and I'm bringing this up because I have another piece to unveil today. We got a lot of big information today, where she said that they could render the bank coins, DeFi could render central banks useless, that we could usurp the throne. I'm paraphrasing, of course, but I have an article here from another big banker who has recently said the exact same thing. We will dominate. We can dominate. We can take trillions over time. Over time. I'm not talking about all at once. Over time. And we have been dominating. For those who've been strong enough to stay here, we've been dominating. How's it feel to win? See, a little short-term stuff, that short vision stuff. No, we're visionaries. Long vision. 360 degrees of wisdom and mind. Powered up fully. Spartan style. For those who've been hanging in there. Not financial advice, of course. You make up your own mind. I'm not a financial advisor. But it seems that the future is going to be bright for those who are left standing. As Kai likes to say, the new 1%. Now, as Marky Mark, one of our great subscribers here, legendary members here, likes to say, let's get it. Let's move to this next article here, all right? Now, this one here. This article here is from U.Today. Now, listen to this, because like I said, we have an article coming up later. Next article after this one, they go hand in hand. This is from U.Today, and it's titled, Ripple President Makes Big Statement at Paris Blockchain. It says, ahead of the next major blockchain conference, the Paris Blockchain Week decided to remind the crypto community of an important statement made by Ripple's president, Monica Long. The Monica Long. I told you, Monica Long is one of the most hungry individuals in all of crypto. I think only second to Stacey Warden. When they go in, they get things done. Ripple is stacked with hungry individuals that are going to spread XRP around the world. And this is why I always tell them good job. They hear a lot of people, not just me. They hear a lot of people out there. They are what is going to bring part of what's going to bring that big money. Now, let me get back to this here. I get fired up when I hear certain names because I know certain names mean money. Says an important statement made by Ripple's president, Monica Long, at a previous meeting. Long's statement was a bold prediction. And it goes right along with what Christine Lagarde says and what this next banker in the next chapter is going to say. A bold prediction that even the largest banks need everyone. I've been saying this for a long time. I told you they can't do it without us. There's no future for them without us. There isn't. It may take a little time, but you're seeing it manifest if you're watching the fall of the banks. You're seeing it. You're witnessing it. Even the largest banks need to adopt the technology of decentralized finance as a necessity for their future survival. Oh, and so what does it mean to those Bitcoin companies who are at the top and who are dominant? What does it mean to the price of those assets that might be used? You think it might raise a little bit? It might raise. I haven't said that in a long time. But this is a very unique day, isn't it? A lot of big news today. Oh, yeah. And hopefully, we'll get that Bitcoin ETF and pop off another bull run. Yes. You see, that's why they're going against Bitcoin. Yeah, they're definitely manipulating the price, just like they do with my beautiful, beautiful silver. Oh, yeah. They're manipulating that price. Because they know if that Bitcoin ETF comes out, bull run may begin. Now, don't get me wrong. There'll be a lot of volatility. I will feast on those regular cryptos. I will feast. And they know it's our time when that ETF goes through. What did Raul Paul say? Raul Paul said quadrillions will flow. That sounds familiar. I don't know. There was a gentleman. He was kind of wise. I don't know. He's rather handsome. I don't know. He used to say quadrillions will flow. Who could that have been? I don't know. Let's move here. It says, quote, this is from Monica Long. The past couple years have been a real tipping point for institutional DeFi, where even the biggest of banks are embracing the technology as the future, and they have to adapt or die. Monica, you're cooking. Now, that's what I like to hear. I need lions in there. I need tigers in there. I need warriors out there. And that's what Monica Long is. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I like that strong verbiage. It gives you a glimpse into the mentality of who is out there moving around these assets that you have invested in, right? Who's building in the trajectory of those things. You don't want some losers out there, right? With some weak mentalities playing around with something that you've invested your money in, do you? No, you don't. You don't. All right. Now we're going to move on to this article here. I'm telling you, the future is much different than most people want to accept because they have been conditioned with traditionalism to think that things remain the same for much too long when change is the only constant. Change is all around us. Everything changes. We're changing this instant. And the legacy system is no different. It is not beyond you and I. It is changing as well. The world as we know it today perishes in this moment, if you understand what I'm saying. And tomorrow, each second even, there's a new world, a new you and I born. And the legacy system is being reborn right before our eyes. It's just fortunate that this time, some of us have a scepter in our hands, and that capital can flow to us. Possible, not financial advice. The new 1%. It's just about how hungry people are. How much do they want it? How much do they want the victory? Well, I hate to tell you, friends. Well, actually, I don't. I don't hate to tell you. I want it more than anything. I have to have that victory. Yes, and it's right there. That's just my standpoint. This article here is from investing.com. It is titled, I'm telling you, they're laying it on heavy. They're letting people know. It's titled, CBDCs will gradually displace private banks. This is the same thing Christine Lagarde told us years ago. This is the same thing that Monica Long was just telling us in the prior article. And now we have another banker telling the people. So now it's not just Alphanim. I have 3 reputable individuals backing up what I said in that first year of being here on this channel. They need us. They fear us. We are the future. We are the power in the system. So central bank, digital currencies, and blockchain technology are likely to displace traditional banks, according to a Russian lawmaker. Anatoly Aksakov, head of Russia's Parliamentary Financial Committee and a major skeptic of Bitcoin. So this is a person who doesn't even like crypto. And they had to admit it. They had to bend the knee because we've been dominating so much, because we're so superior, which means what? That means that money is coming. We've done so well that they have to admit it. So now we have someone from the West admitting it, Christine Lagarde. Also Monica Long, that's 2 from the West. And we have someone from the East. You like that, right? Like, you saw how I did the shoulder? The East. Wait, oh, it flapped. That was nice. They're admitting it. Let's read this a little bit more. Anatoly Aksakov, head of Russia's Parliamentary Financial Committee and a major skeptic of Bitcoin, has predicted that the traditional banking system will fade away, quote unquote, fade away with the adoption of the digital ruble, which means that it would be the same everywhere. Once again, like I said, we got 2 from the West, 1 from the East now. Big names, powerful individuals. All of their banking systems, all of the legacy system is a house of cards right now. They're not doing well, and they're about to get strangled a little bit more as they continue to roll out new regulations and regulatory requirements, capital requirements for banks. And as central banks continue to raise interest rates and put pressure on the banks. Interesting, is it not? All right, so now we're going to end off with a little bit of commodities news, man, because that makes me feel good. It's always a great way to end off. And I told people this was coming. This is from kitco.com. And it's titled, and I'm glad this is one of the few things I've been stacking. Platinum. Over the last year, I've been stacking platinum. It says platinum market on track to see record. Oh, I can't wait. Record 1 million ounce deficit in 2023. Of course, like the effects of most things are felt later on, but this is a good start. Make it more rare than it is now. Watch that price, where that price goes. Just my humble opinion. The platinum market has been fairly dull through most of 2023 as price ranges trade in a broad $100 range between $900 and $1,000 an ounce. Yeah, it's been dull, which has been a great time to accumulate for me, for people like me. It says, however, the latest research for the World Investment Platinum Council shows the market is starting to heat up, that's what I'm saying. So it's good that we prepared ahead of time. You know, those of us who over the years, for a few years now, have been very heavy in gold, very heavy in silver, but I was kind of giving platinum a side eye. Remember, I used to say that in the beginning of the year, like, no, I don't play. Two things I've been stacking a lot of: platinum and quant. All right. Not financial advice. We're having a conversation. That's all, right? It says here in its second quarter market report, the World Investment Platinum Council said platinum could see a deficit of 1 million ounces. Quote, the largest deficit on record in terms of both absolute ounces and as a percentage of annual demand, unquote, the report said. In an interview with Kitco News, Edward Stirk, director of research at the WPIC, said that an exciting feature about platinum's record imbalance is that it is driven by a solid demand growth, even as supply remains constrained. Quote, demand is up 27% year on year, which is significant, especially given the kind of economic overlay we are experiencing, unquote, he said. According to the report, demand is being driven by consumption in the automotive sector. Of course, for those, what are they called, catalytic converters and other pieces that have platinum in it, which is why a lot of those catalytic converters been getting snatched, right? Platinum is a critical element. Oh, there we go. See, platinum is a critical element in catalytic converters. See, I know my stuff. I know a thing or two about a thing or two. It says, which are used to reduce harmful emissions in diesel and gasoline powered engines. Quote, platinum automotive demand rose 19% year on year as the semiconductor shortage continued to ease, leading to a healthy uplift in vehicle production, unquote, the report said. It says Stirk said that automotive demand has been driven by increased production as the microchip shortage continues to ease. At the same time, the sector continues to see more substitutions as automakers use cheaper platinum over more expensive palladium. Stirk added that tighter emissions standards in China mean automakers are increasing the amount of the precious metal used in catalytic converters. Now that's a good piece of information to have. That's the type of stuff I keep in the back of my mind. Very nice, very nice. However, the auto sector is just one pillar of the platinum market that is seeing increased demand. Stirk said that industrial demand driven by glass manufacturing and chemical production, wow, I did not know that either. I'm learning a lot of new stuff here. This is very good. Have consumed more platinum this year. Quote, industrial demand total 697 KOZs in quarter 2 of 2023, a 12% increase year on year in its highest level since Q3 2021, unquote, the report said. We're going to stop there. So now that you have that information, what are you going to do with it? I know what I'm going to do with it. That was a fun time, in my humble opinion. I had a lot of fun that video. I love to get some good news. That was a lot of big news all in one day. So until next time, let's get to the money.